Welcome to another edition of CWL Universe. Make sure to check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/KirbyCWL for more of your favorite content. The description will have the link below, and I hope to see you there. Enjoy the show.
It's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting with a forgotten soul, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your balls. I got squat, I fold. I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit. Talk to close, I ain't stopping though. It's hip hop, you know, or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you.
It is time for Nemesis 5.7, the super show before we head into Shadowband. I am Joey Sinclair, joined by Alexandra Shaw. And Shaw, what a show we have set for today.
Absolutely. 2 title matches, 2 big matches accompanying them, the Tag Team Tournament Finals and the #1 Contenders match for BMS's World Championship. But starting things off, Sinclair, we've got someone who already has punched their ticket, who's already secured their shot for a title. Jada King, who will be competing for the openweight title at Shadowband, goes up against Haley Hudson in an opening contest.
Will Jada King be able to gain some momentum heading into Shadowband, or will Haley Hudson finally be able to get their first win? We're about to find out.
The opening match of the Nemesis Super Show is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 185 pounds, from Harlem, New York, the Queen of Harlem, Jada King.
The Queen of Harlem looking to add on to her accolades at Shadowband to win that fatal 4-way match for the openweight title. However, before that, she's getting a bit of a warm-up against Haley Hudson.
Yeah, and you talk about her being the Queen of Harlem, but she's going up against queens from multiple different kingdoms. You've got Holly Queen, the current openweight champion, a woman who is synonymous with that belt. You've got Natalia, one of the stalwarts of the Genesis brand, and then, of course, you've got Valkyrie, someone from Vindication who has always been a thorn in the side of Jada King ever since she debuted. You've got to feel Jada King has got to be feeling the slightest bit of pressure.
And her opponent, weighing 154 pounds, from Arlington, Texas, the Hammer, Haley Hudson.
Haley Hudson making her way down to the ring, looking for her first win here in CWL. And what a win this would be if she's able to beat Jada King right before. It takes away all of her momentum, and it really just shows how capable Haley Hudson is as a wrestler here in the CWL.
I mean, we talk a lot about what this means for Jada King, but not only would she be beating Jada King just a week before a big title match, it would also be Haley Hudson's first win ever, full stop. And you've got to feel for Haley Hudson, I think she cares a little bit more about getting that first win, getting that goose egg out of the win column. And beating Jada King here tonight, but that is a very big if, Sinclair.
Very big if. We know how great of a wrestler Jada King is, but what an upset it would be as this match is about to get started. The referee rings the bell, and here we go. The start to the Super Show here on Nemesis as Jada King with an exploding suplex and then kip up out of nowhere there. We have Jada King just has a great mix of strength and agility. Yeah,
strength is for sure the way to put it. Able to just toss around her opponents with ease is Jada King. But Haley Hudson, we've seen, is as tough as any horse out there on the range, and she's willing to go blow for blow, go bomb for bomb with Jada King. But I think Jada might have just a little bit more in her arsenal.
Now Jada just throwing Haley down by her hair, and now stalking Haley, controlling the arm and just stomping on it multiple times, trying to take out any strength she might have in that ring, but rolling out of the ring. Smart move there to avoid the stomp. Went for an elbow there. Oh, wait. Soul kick by Haley. And decides to go back into the ring to avoid any more punishment on the outside.
And you saw there, Jada King went for that bicycle kick on the outside. Ended up catching the apron because Haley Hudson was able to get out of the ring. You've got to wonder if that could have done any damage there, running leg first into that apron. So far, it seems fine, but she's using a lot of her core rather than the legs here.
Yeah, we'll see how that affects her more on into this match. But right now, Jada King's in complete control, using a head scissors around the head to get out of the, or more so to wear down Haley Hudson, as right now it's been quite effective as she now releases the hold, and, you know, Haley Hudson just wreathing in pain.
I think Jada King, we've been seeing a lot of different styles of wrestling here, and I think she's looking to show that she can bring it against any member of that Fatal 4-Way as she goes for a cover here on Haley Hudson. Only a 1 count, but we've seen the power game, we've seen the speed, we've seen the technical ability there. She's showing it doesn't matter who's in that ring with me in that Fatal 4-Way, they're going to be outclassed, and I think that's the message she's trying to send. Whether or not that message is entirely true, however, we'll have to see next Sunday.
Yeah, we saw that Haley was able to get a bit of momentum back on her side because, you know, Jada King got a bit too cocky, but right now it doesn't seem to affect her that much as she's now taking back control in this match. Up on the top rope now. Oh my god, what a back suplex from the top rope. Absolutely incredible here by Jada King. And starting off here with a layout, the roundhouse right to the side of the face, and that might have just knocked out Haley. No, only a 2 count.
Only a 2 count, but Jada King not gonna let this one escape her grasps here as she has the legs hooked, and again, like I said, just trying to show how brutal she can be in so many different ways. And now I think Jada King calling for the end, but wait a second, Haley Hudson gets behind reverse DDT.
Able to get out of either like a Harlem Heartache or a Devastator, but, you know, Haley Hudson scouted that out, now using the ropes to try to take off the head of Jada King now.
Spinning neckbreaker from Haley Hudson. Haley Hudson's found her second win here, Sinclair.
She might do it as now.
Wait.
Burning hammer. That might be it.
Come on.
1, 2. No. I'm in complete shock. I did not believe that Haley Hudson right now would be in total control of this match. A back suplex there now by Haley, going into another pin. Jada has to fight and scratch and claw if she wants to get this victory here tonight.
This went from being a Jada King showcase to Haley Hudson's best opportunity at picking up a win that we've seen yet. But Jada King can't afford to let this one get away. Rakes the eyes. Huge spinning roundhouse kick, and that should do it. Hooks the leg, but Haley Hudson kicks out.
Haley Hudson showing her resiliency there, kicking out of the layout one more time. But Jada King being cocky, might be calling the end of this match if she's able to hit one of those finishing maneuvers as she's up on now on the second rope, calling up Haley Hudson to her feet.
Rolls through and wait a second.
Oh!
Queen's Throne connects!
Queen's Throne might have just ended this match into the pin now. 1, 2, and 3. And Jada King shuts down Haley Hudson and gets some more momentum heading into that open weight title match.
The winner of the match, the Queen of Harlem, Jada King.
A well-deserved win here for Jada King, showing her resiliency, showing her strength, and showing why she might be your next openweight champion.
Yes, heavy lies the crown on the head of the Queen of Harlem, but that head can endure quite a bit of punishment as we saw in this match. Big win for Jada King, and you've got to feel it sends a huge message to the people of the openweight match. And wait a second here, we see Brian backstage. Wait a second, Brian just took out Harris.
Starting off with a running knee strike right to Harris. I thought Brian had some kind of respect here for Harris, but looks like that's all been thrown away. He's been too frustrated, and now he grabs a chair. Oh, no.
Jesus!
Oh, my God.
A concerto to Harris. And we need to get medical personnel back to that locker room as soon as possible.
I'm in complete... Wow.
The show must go on. We have to continue on, but medical personnel are on their way. But coming up next, we do have Callie Kaplan and Marcelo Reyes versus The Hunt, who have been trying to work through some issues that they've been having with their tag team chemistry. But can they pull off the win against Callie Kaplan and Marcelo Reyes?
The following tag team match is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, representing Kingsman, weighing 146 pounds, from Norwich, England, Callie Kaplan.
Callie Kaplan. What a role she's been on here in Season 5. And now she's looking to keep on building that momentum to get a possible title shot.
Yeah, I mean, we know that her and Cassidy Clark have that tag team title shot waiting for them at Mary Mayhem. But you've got to feel Callie Kaplan would love to get a chance at the openweight title, at the Nemesis Women's title in the near future. I mean, she has definitely been on a roll enough to earn it, picking up a win at the previous pay-per-view Exiled. Now she has a chance at the Super Show to pick up yet another win at a big event here on Nemesis. And how many of those will she need, Sinclair, until she has earned a title match?
That's not a question up to me. That's up to our Nemesis GM, Tommy Hazard. As, you know, Callie Kaplan has just been on a roll ever since this season started. And then now she's getting a little bit of training from Marcelo Reyes, who we're going to see tagging with her tonight. And I'm just more excited to see what these two have in store for us, as this is going to be the first time they're, I believe, ever tagging.
And her tag team partner, weighing 168 pounds, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, Marcela Reyes.
And Marcela Reyes now joining her tag in the ring, looking to get herself, a win here and show off to the CWL fans what she's been teaching herself and Callie Kaplan over these couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. She's someone, however, who hasn't really had too much of a chance to break out in terms of making a name for herself on the Nemesis brand. This could be a big opportunity to do so.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 324 pounds, Belle Florence, Tiffany Quinn, The Hunt.
And now the Hunt looking to face off against their opponents here. And what do you do if you're Belle Florent? I mean, you were inches away, so close to getting yourself into that Nemesis Women's Championship match against Jessie Anderson and Selena Adams, and yet it just didn't happen. That band move was just too much for Florent. How do you think Florent's feeling after something like that?
I mean, from what I heard from the backstage rumors and stuff, that there is a lot of animosity still between Belle Florent and Jessie Anderson. You've got to feel we are not even close to seeing the end between those two. But right now, Belle Florent needs to focus on this match. She can't be focusing on what's happening later, on woulda, coulda, shoulda. Because right now, if we want to talk about the present, the Hunt has not been doing too great since coming to Nemesis. They've not had that ball rolling that they had on Vindication. So you've got to feel tonight is a big chance for them to get back into this here, as she keeps trying to tie up with Callie Kaplan, but Callie just using her strength to overpower her.
But now Belle fighting back here. Turns her over and just knee strikes right to the head and grabs the arm for a last one, sending Callie tumbling. But Callie's fine. Soul kick there to get away from the offense of Belle Florent. Irish whip into the Hunt's corner. And it looks like... oh no.
Belle sending it off the ropes. It's just a huge back body drop from Belle.
Move there, back body drop, wearing down Callie, and then two Hurricane Rana, but Callie able to fight back, a kick to the head, stunning Belle there, and a DDT taking her down.
And Callie and Belle have sort of had a lot of history since coming to the Nemesis brand. Like we mentioned earlier, Callie and Jessie beating the Hunt at Exiled. You've got to feel, even though Belle, a lot of her ire is drawn towards Jessie Anderson, there is still a bit of a competitive nature to Belle Florent. She wants to prove she could beat Callie Kaplan in tag team action, even if the partners aren't the same.
Could be a great opportunity to do that here, as looks like some tag team work, and assisted double axe handle to the arm, but it doesn't really help much as Callie up to the... oh, wait! Suplex... oh my god! Apron suplex to the outside, right over Tiffany Quinn.
What a maneuver there for Belle Florent, but I think unbeknownst to Belle Florent, she hit Tiffany Quinn on the way down, but Tiffany not letting it get to a tiger suplex, just dropping her on her head.
Absolutely devastating move here. That padded concrete is no joke, and landing right on your head from a move like a tiger suplex just has to leave Callie and scrambles in her mind, but she's able to fight out of the grip that Tiffany had, but following up with a punch. Oh, went for a spinning back kick, but Callie catches it with a dragon screw.
And now Callie Kaplan sending Tiffany Quinn back into the ring. Of course, there is the 20 count here at CWL, and Tiffany Quinn able to show that she's able to bring the fight to Callie anywhere in this arena.
Now Tiffany tagging in Belle, but it might not be smart here, as Callie was able to get tagged into Marcella. Went for, some kind of back elbow there, but oh, what a knee strike, taking down Marcella, as now the Hunt is in control. We know And now those vicious strikes from Belle Florent, grabbing her by the head, setting her on the ropes here, and throws her out. Ooh, bad landing there for Marcella, but looks like, what's Belle going for? Oh my god! Suicide, using the ropes there for a drop kick, as the Hun is just in complete control.
Absolutely. Like I said, I think they realized that they need to start kicking this thing into high gear, and they are doing just that! With that, a beautifully landed Olympic slam. But Marcella fighting to her feet with the jawbreaker, trying to get something going here for her team, sends Belle into the corner. And Marcella now needing to make some distance and possibly make a tag to Callie Kaplan.
It looks like she might be able to do that here, but no, missing a spear into the corner, but Marcella able to push away Belle. Went for a drop kick, but missing now. That could be from the effects of that drop kick taking out Marcella here. But Marcella is still fighting back. Knee lift to the side of the head. Marcella might need to get a tag in here as soon as possible, but might not be worried about that. Sends her into the corner now.
That's Marcella Reyes. Has her set up.
Oh,
kick to the knee there. And what the hell is this? Canadian Destroyer! Spiking her right on her head.
Destroyer. What a move there by Marcella. That could be a turning point in this match, sending her into the corner again. Oh, but Belle able to find out and counter with a kick to the head, and now big suplex there, taking her down. But Marcella into the corner once again. Belle fighting back once again. Kick. Oh my god.
Misericord.
Misericord, I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. As now Tiffany Quinn breaking up the pin?
Tiffany Quinn choosing to break up the pinfall. I know, like we've been saying all match, the Hun have been having their issues in terms of tag team chemistry. I guess Tiffany Quinn not wanting the match to end just yet.
Yeah, as now Belle sending Marcella into the Hunt's corner once again. Marcella able to fight back. Took a little bit too long there. Marcella throwing her to the other side of the ring. And now tagging in Callie. Irish whip here. Oh, big back elbows taking down Belle Florent. As now, looks like time breaker from Callie Kaplan, as now the tides have turned in this match. Irish whip into the corner once again, and it looks like we're gonna get a lot of stomps here from Callie Kaplan. Marcella tagging herself in and continuing the barrage of stomps.
These two just stomping in on Belle Florent, and Belle Florent in complete disarray right now. Tiffany Quinn not able to help her teammate, as she has been completely isolated by Callie Kaplan and Marcella Reyes. And now going for the cover. Is that onslaught enough to keep down Belle Florent? But no, Tiffany Quinn takes out the referee.
Tiffany Quinn first breaking up the pin of her own tag partner, now hitting the ref, as this match is in complete chaos here. Callie Kaplan with a barrage of strikes in the knee to end off that combo, as Marcella went for a gut kick there, but Belle catching it. And now has her in an ankle lock, and it could be enough to make Marcella tap out as she wrenches back.
We seem to be targeting that knee all match long, especially with the set for the Misericord, but it's still not enough. Able to escape. Now kick to the gut. Got her up. Patella drop brain buster. Got her right on the head. 2, no.
We know how resilient Belle Florent is, but the body has to give up at some point. I think Belle might need a tag here desperately, as a pop-up hurricane run out of nowhere from Marcella, not letting Belle Florent get any rest here, as she's now up to the top rope. 450!
Flash! Cover!
2! No, Tiffany Quinn able to break it up as now, what a Hurricane Rana there from Callie Kaplan taking out Tiffany Quinn, as this could be Marcella's perfect opportunity to end this match. Chop, and another chop to the head, and another chop finally sending down Belle Florent.
And Belle Florent is in a bad way right now. She desperately needs to make a tag. She's got an opening now, but she knows Tiffany Quinn's not on the apron.
Yeah, this is just so. Oh, what a back elbow out of nowhere there from Marcella. And now just stomping on the head of Belle Florent, as now looks to be going for a bow and arrow, just stretching the spine of Belle Florent. And she taps! And she taps! It's too much! And Marcella Reyes and Callie Kaplan get the win here tonight.
Marcella Reyes with a huge win. Her biggest win on the Nemesis brand. In fact, her first win on the Nemesis brand, and gets it at the expense of the Hunt, who right after this misery court had a surefire win. But what's going on between Tiffany Quinn and Belle Florent?
The winners of the match, the team of Callie Kaplan, Marcella Reyes.
A phenomenal showing for both Callie Kaplan and Marcella Reyes, getting her first win on the roster, and Callie Kaplan just building on the momentum that she's had going on into Season 5. Is now,
Jesus!
Oh my God! Aldo Shaw is beating up Seth Dallas. We know these two have a hatred for each other. And a Tilt-A-Whirl DDT, absolutely vicious in this backstage area. But Seth Dallas has to fight back here.
Where is the security right now? I mean, surely someone should be trying to put a stop to this, especially with the attack from Brian earlier. It is pandemonium here tonight on Nemesis.
Sending him into the equipment box. And Tilt-A-Whirl DDT from Seth Dallas, the chopper, sending him into the door there. Are they going to try to come out here? Oh, I guess not, as it looks like Zach Anderson is coming out to the ring.
You don't need this mess, Jake. Leave the vices. You deserve so much better than them. I've seen how they treat you as the weakest link. You were the strongest vice in Season 4. They even treat you as the second best in your own tag team. You deserve better than that. You are an A-tier player on a C-tier team. They are causing you to be in this mental distress when you don't have to be. Leave their grasp, Jake.
You know what, Zach? You're right. I think he's gonna win this. Maybe I will lose the race. Through all this, through all the hate and the fighting, the turns and the bumps, you never gave up on me. And that really means a lot. I never want you to think I hated you, Zach. There's just like, there's so much anger in the vices, and you know that. I just can't help but exude some of that. I want you to know that you'll always be my brother in law. Just like Matthew, and just like Alex Clark before that. No matter how much Alex Clark resents me. When it comes down to it, I can never turn my back on you, Zach. You're my brother. Only a brother would work this hard to get such a simple thought through such a thick skull. I see now that all you want to do is help me. I will accept your help, though. I love you, brother.
And finally, it looks like Jake Eagle and Zach Anderson have finally made up with each other as the two of them walk back to
Yeah, it seems
the
after weeks of
backstage
trying,
area.
Zach Anderson has finally gotten through to Jake Eagle.
Wait,
Or
no!
Jake
Eagle
is
with
now
the-
launching an assault on Zach Anderson, suckering him in.
Did the old bait and switch as now Jake Eagle runs back to the ring after delivering an assault to Zach Anderson.
Zach, did you really think I meant all that? Did you really think I would get over the betrayal that easy? You're an idiot. You're so goddamn gullible. Maybe, just maybe, now you feel just a smidgen of how bad I felt. Keyword, felt. You are the reason I feel so bad. You are the one who ruined everything. The Vices were never the manipulators or the evil in this situation. You were.
It looks like Jake Eagle has made their point across. He is still hurt, betrayed from that, betrayal that Zach Anderson did at Endgame.
Yes, Jake Eagle not letting things go so quickly, and you've got to feel that this one's definitely far from over.
Yeah, I totally believe that, as, it seems like Zach Anderson's attempts to get through to him just keep failing and failing. But up next, Tora Khan with Samuel Black is going to face off against Johnny Gemini, who wants revenge of how their match went at Exiled.
Absolutely, and also probably going to be looking for some revenge from Battle for Supremacy, as these two were the final two in that match. And as we saw, Joey, it was Tora Khan that came out with the win.
The following match is set for 1-4. Introducing first, accompanied by Samuel Black, weighing 318 pounds. From Before Time, representing Dark Breed, Tora Khan.
And Dark Breed making their way down to the ring. More specifically, Tora Khan's going to face off against Johnny Gemini. But Alexandra, how do you think Samuel Black's going to interfere in this match? Because this is Dark Breed. We know that somehow, some way, their shenanigans are going to get themselves involved in this match.
I mean, not even just that they're Dark Breed, but also Samuel Black and Johnny Gemini have just a long-running hatred of each other. That was kind of the catalyst of this whole thing. But we also know that, maybe Tora Khan's just looking to prove his dominance, looking to prove that he doesn't need anyone. He doesn't need countouts to beat Johnny Gemini. But I wouldn't hold my breath about it.
And his opponent, weighing 205 pounds, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Johnny Gemini.
And Johnny Gemini looking to finally settle the score with Dark Breed.
Yeah, this has been going on, I think, so long for all of these men that they just want to put an end to it so that they could go back to chasing championships. I mean, Johnny Gemini, this all started when him and Samuel Black got in each other's way from winning the Twitch title from PJ Black. Now it has spiraled into this where both men want to get back on the totem pole, but it's going to be a long, long climb once this is all said and done, and they look to get a head start on that climb here tonight.
Yeah, getting a win here to be able to finally boost off that and get yourself a title shot would be incredible for both Tora Khan and Johnny Gemini. But we'll see how the tides are going to turn after this match for either two of these men, as now the ref rings the bell. Here we go. Tora Khan, Johnny Gemini, and Tora Khan starting off just throwing Johnny Gemini overhead.
And again now, inverted suplex, the power on display from Tora Khan. Johnny Gemini is a strong guy. In most matches, I'd say he has the strength advantage. But right now, Tora Khan is just dropping bomb after bomb on him right now. And Gemini has not been able to find a serious answer, as the flipping clothesline isn't even enough to knock Tora Khan off his feet.
Yeah, just only stunned him, as Tora Khan now just carrying Johnny Gemini into a gut buster, and now working on the arm, trying to take out Johnny Gemini's strength of himself. As we know, Johnny Gemini is a very strong competitor in that ring, and Tora Khan just trying to weaken down any part of Johnny Gemini to win this match here. But Johnny not letting it happen, counter with a punch there, and then Sling Blade finally takes down the Beast.
I mean, we don't often see Johnny Gemini use speed to his advantage, but I feel like he's got to have to. He's got to try and outmaneuver the Beast, because if he doesn't, it could look very bad very quickly for Gemini.
But smart idea here, looking to wear down Tora Khan with that head scissors. Just flipping him over and over again, trying to cut the circulation through the head. And it's clearly been effective here. And right as I say that, Tora Khan able to fight out of the vice grip those legs had, and into a gut wrench. No! Johnny Gemini using that speed that he needs to use, but no, just Tora Khan able to hit him. Oh, and the ref's down.
The referee gets knocked down by Tora Khan. Daniel Black, though, so far minding his distance.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That could be a perfect opportunity for Samuel Black to, actually get himself involved in this match without the referee knowing. But it looks like he feels satisfied with the job that Tora Khan is doing right now, as he has that headlock wrenched in on Johnny Gemini.
Plus, I'm sure Samuel Black wouldn't want to get caught with his hand in the proverbial cookie jar as the ref's getting up. But speaking of hands right now, Tora Khan is giving Johnny Gemini the hands in this match, and Johnny Gemini, he's had a couple bursts of offense, but he has not been able to mount any sort of sustained offense against Tora Khan, who has just been tearing him apart since the opening bell.
Just raining down punch upon punch onto the face of Johnny Gemini, and Gemini has to figure out what he has to do, get himself back into this match, as we saw him kick off Tora Khan, but Tora Khan responds with a back body drop, as now Gemini retreats to the outside.
Gemini trying to get to his feet. Tora Khan choosing to give chase, and now she's signaling.
Oh my God!
Butterfly suplex sends him into the steps. And I don't think Tora Khan is done using them as a weapon.
First it was a snake eyes, and then now Johnny Gemini's leg has to be hurting. His leg just hit those steel stairs. And we had to say that Johnny Gemini had the speed advantage. He might not have it anymore after that impact on the legs there.
I don't know if he has any form of advantage right now. I think the only thing he has to do is pray as Tora Khan comes in and cuts him in half.
What a vicious maneuver there. And that could be enough. But no, the resilience of Johnny Gemini showing here tonight, as he's able to kick out of that spear. And now Tora Khan, not finished with him yet, into the corner. Has him on the...
This isn't looking good for Gemini with the power!
Oh my God! Sending Johnny Gemini to the other side of the ring. No! Johnny Gemini able to kick out of that vicious pounce.
Johnny Gemini defiantly keeps on fighting. And now, wait a second here. Got the arm trapped. Was looking to maybe set up for that fisherman driver. Not able to get it. Instead, sleeper slam connects.
Yeah, Johnny Gemini just got out strength there as he was going for something. Torcon just stopped it in his tracks, and Form is now looking to make Johnny Gemini tap out here with a dragon sleeper as he wrenches back on that head. But Gemini able to fight it back with knees to the face. And Gemini, big knee smash there as, you know, sends Torcon falling to the mat. And now Johnny Gemini wearing down the back of Torcon. But he just gets up. But no, that doesn't affect Johnny Gemini. But there's the strength showing there from Torcon, just throwing Johnny Gemini.
Yeah, we see. Oh, wait a second. Gemini firing back with the forearms. Shotgun knee strike takes down Torcon. But Gemini's down as well. Is he giving everything he's got? Has he hit his second win, or was that just his dying gasp?
Well, Johnny Gemini and Torcon both making their way up to the feet. Forearm strike takes down Torcon. Suicide dive! Johnny Gemini sacrificing it all to get the win here tonight.
Sends him into our announce table. Now these two just brawling out here. Torcon, we know, perfectly fine with taking the count out. Instead, runs back into the ring, gets caught, knee to the gut, and now big up and over leg drop.
Could be enough to suicide dive in that leg drop bulldog there. Could be enough. No, only a 2 count for Johnny Gemini. And Torcon able to move out of the way of that drop kick. Johnny Gemini fighting out of that grip Torcon had on him. And that knee smash once again.
This time just grabbing him right off the knee smash with the exposed knee, mind you. And now Gemini looking to get some energy back. Wrist lock, tornado DDT. This could be Gemini's opportunity. He's feeling the energy from the CWL universe coursing through his veins. This could be his chance to put down the beast once and for all. But no, Torcon able to kick out at 2.
Johnny Gemini finding that last bit of himself to be able to find the, whatever it is he found. It's clearly effective as he's now just countering any move Torcon throws at him. As now Gemini, he has to figure out what he has to do to finish off this beast as strikes send him down to a knee, lifting him up now, wearing him down. Able to break out of it is Torcon. Irish whip to the corner once again. Turns him around.
Oh, this is looking good for Gemini. As now Torcon shoots him off the ropes. Pounce!
The impact of that pounce finally might have ended off Johnny Gemini. 2. No! Johnny Gemini kicks out at the very last second, and Torcon was in shock there, making sure the ref didn't make a mistake here as he looks for a suplex, but Gemini able to fight out of it. That knee smash once again has been effective during the entirety of this match.
But Gemini's so gassed right now. Yes, he kicked out at 2. Hell, he kicked out at 2.9. But there's got to be so little left in the gas tank. He has got to finish this match now before Torcon can hit anything else.
He's looking to do that as he calls up Torcon to his feet.
Witness!
Witness! Johnny Gemini win this match! And what a win for Johnny Gemini, who threw out everything in that match.
Wait a second!
Oh! Wait!
Samuel Black running into the ring there and just taking out Johnny Gemini. Like
Samuel Black.
History between these two. Months upon months that these two have been at war with each other.
Yeah, taking him out as he's over to our announce table here, just striking down extremely tired Johnny Gemini.
and Johnny Gemini just being put through hell, through an absolute war, and now Samuel Black picking the bones of Johnny Gemini. And God.
No,
Okay, Sinclair, I know you're new here. You might want to move.
Oh God.
As Samuel Black dissects our announce table.
And now just sending him into the announce table as well, as it looks like just sending him into it again. And now finally takes them, and Johnny Gemini has to be exhausted as what are you thinking?
Oh jeez, I'm getting out of here.
No. Run! Oh, and chokeslam to the table is now out of Shaw, and Seth Dallas are fighting it out once again.
What the? It has been chaos all night here on Nemesis, as we've got medical personnel helping Johnny Gemini out here at the announce table that has been just decimated in front of us. All the security getting rid of Samuel Black. No one's there to stop Seth Dallas and Aldo Shaw in the parking lot.
These two have been absolutely decimating each other for the entire night, and security needs to get involved sooner rather than later, as Seth Dallas just sending out of Shaw into that car in an air raid crash neckbreaker.
All the security down here handling Samuel Black gave the opportunity for Seth Dallas and Aldo Shaw to continue their brawl here backstage. This has been a chaotic night of Nemesis, to say the least.
My God, I guess you can really call this show a super show. As up next, we are going to finally figure out from the Nemesis side who's going to make it into the finals of the tag team tournament. Sons of Fenrir made it for Vindication. Funtime Foxy and Canadian Bear made it for Genesis. And for Nemesis, who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Kingsmen, or is it going to be the show stealing Syndicate?
The following tag team match is set for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 364 pounds, Dr. Wrestling Jr., Alex Clark, Kingsman.
The Kingsmen have gold on their mind, and they only need one more win to finally get to the finals of that tag team tournament. But before they can even focus on that tag team finals, they have to face off against the show-stealing Syndicate.
Yeah, and this is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. We know how close Alex Clark and Dr. Wrestling Jr. have been, how well of a team they have worked together as, but show-stealing Syndicate, they've only had one match, and they won that match. This is their second match as a team. Will the chemistry, though, of Alex Clark and Dr. Wrestling Jr. prevail?
And their opponents, weighing 240 pounds, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Tony Samuels.
Tony Samuels making his way first out for the show-stealing Syndicate. And now I believe we saw the two of them. They were not scouting out Alex Clark and Darkling Wrestling Jr. They were scouting out each other to make sure that they could avoid the weaknesses that each competitor have.
Yes, and I mean, it's worked so far as a team. I mean, you know, they won last week, but one thing we need to keep in mind is the match they won, that tag match that they won, was not your standard tag match. There was so many bodies going around at any given time, and now it's just straight up 2-on-2. There's tag ropes in play. You've got to wonder, you know, you've got to feel this is the first real test for Tony, Milk Farm and Samuels, and George Callum.
Yeah, and what a big win it would be for your first, official tag team match, such as normal 2-on-2. And that might be able to get them into a tag title shot.
and his tag team partner, George Kulak, Show Stealer Syndicate.
Will the Show Stealing Syndicate be able to steal the Super Show here tonight and get a huge win over the Kingsmen? We're about to find out as George Caleb makes his way down to the ring.
Yeah, and George Caleb, you have to feel, I mean, he's kind of the mastermind behind getting this team together. And now, you've got to feel this is like I said, the first true test of his ship going out to sail and to see if it floats. But if he can win here tonight, he's already shown they could win in a chaotic situation that would be at Shadowband. So you've got to feel that gives them an edge.
Yeah, the Nemesis roster, at least for these two men heading into, or whoever wins this match, they already have the experience of that chaos. And, you know, that could give them a pretty big advantage heading in to Shadowband.
Absolutely. But tonight, though, it's a new ground for them, and they're going up against a team who has been there, done that plenty of times before.
We'll see what the Kingsmen and SSS have in store for us today. Both of these men want to make their shot at the Tag Team Championship gold. We'll see which one's going to be successful and which one is going to fail here tonight, as Tony Samuels using his strength for a gut-wrench powerbomb there. Alex Clark fighting back with a big kitchen sink, taking down Samuels.
Yeah, so far these two going back and forth. Huge line taking down Clark. And you've got to feel that while the experience is definitely on the side of Dr. Wrestling Jr. and Alex Clark, there's a bit of an unknown X factor to Tony Samuels and George Caleb. Not as much tape as a team to study. You've got to wonder if maybe that could factor in to an advantage for them.
Yeah, both these teams have their advantage with inexperience and experience, which is, you know, kind of surprising there, as it looks like Dr. Wrestling Jr. was going for some kind of Hurricane Rana, but Tony Samuels able to find a way out of that maneuver, as now big suplex, right? I believe he had Fisherman suplex there, taking down Dr. Wrestling Jr., working on the arm now, making sure he doesn't have the strength to lift up either Samuels or Caleb for an apple a day.
And speaking of lifting, you saw that gut-wrench suplex there by Samuels. Both these men can lift. I mean, you don't even need to tell you that. Look at George Caleb. Man is absolutely etched. But Samuels showing he can lift as well, as he lifts him up to the heavens to get hit with that leg drop.
Yeah, we were talking about the strength all four of these competitors have, but the athleticism of George Caleb as he got up there pretty big, is now the Kingsman with a big boot right to the face of Caleb. And now Alex Clark not relenting, stomping on the hand of George Caleb.
And Clark just taking a moment to stare down George Caleb. So I'm trying to show him, hey, this ring is my house and you're just in it for the first time. But Caleb not at all intimidated by Alex Clark.
Both teams have made quick tag-ins here, as now Caleb tagged in Samuels. As we see, the team chemistry from both teams really is doing quite well. But Alex Clark caught that kick into an exploder suplex, and looking to capitalize on that with a stomp right to the face. But no, Samuel was able to get out of whatever Clark was going to go for there with that European uppercut into the corner once again. But no, Clark able to get out of that with a kick right to the face, sending him into the Kingsman corner now. And now the Kingsman.
You mentioned a lot of tag moves, as we're seeing right here from the Kingsman. Double back body drop. But I think that's the Kingsman looking to show, hey, this tag team stuff, we've done it a lot longer than you guys have. We know what we're doing. And they're showing that chemistry on display and using it to their advantage. But I think with Tony Samuels and George Caleb are doing it, this is their, like I said, their first test doing it. They're seeing what moves work and what moves don't. And right now, though, they are getting outpaced by the Kingsman.
What a kick there by... Oh, and now chops and punches, sending down Samuels to a knee. Following up with a huge knee strike there. referee to the pin. Only a 1 count.
Only a 1 count off of general anesthetics for the doctor. And now
just staring down.
Yeah, I was about to say, just staring down, Tony Samuels looking for his spot, picking his spot to strike here, but nearly gets caught with the lariat TNA kick instead, and now goes to wrench the arm, gets caught with the forearm from Samuel. Big diving crossbody and the flurry getting unleashed. Nothing pretty about that one, ladies and gentlemen, but Tony Samuels, if anything, is effective.
Doesn't matter if it's pretty or not. Both of these men want gold, and they will be willing to do anything for it. As we see now, Wrestling Jr. to the top rope here. Samuels up to his feet. Oh God!
Taking out Samuels, but at what cost? We see Dr. Wrestling Jr. clutching the midsection, but just getting right back up at the first sign of competition.
Yeah, both of these men had a crash landing of sorts, and then now both men are up, acting like it never happened, as now these two, the adrenaline flowing through their veins as Samuels carries over Dr. Wrestling Jr. and slamming him in to the apron.
And I think he noticed Dr. Wrestling Jr. clutching that midsection area, clutching him where that tailbone might be, and deciding that's where he needs to target. That's the part that is most damaged, Joey. And now Tony is executing his plan to perfection, gut shot connecting, and Dr. Wrestling Jr. in a bad way, and you don't need a doctor to tell you that.
Yeah, Tony Samuels just figuring out what they have to do to win this match. But the stamina there of Samuels had him drop to a knee, but still able to fight back with Dr. Wrestling Jr. trading back with strikes. But now it looks like Dr. Wrestling Jr. has the advantage here, just striking down on Tony Samuels.
It's now Doc looks to roll him. Oh no, not roll him to him, just keeps on brawling on the outside. These guys don't need to be careful of the 20 count here at CWL.
Only 11 count though right now, as Dr. Wrestling Jr. finally sends Tony Samuels back into the ring here. Went for something, but Tony Samuels with an arm wrench there to get out of it. Dr. Wrestling Jr. though shoving off Samuels. Gut kick by Samuels though. Michinoku driver sends down Dr. Wrestling Jr.
And now, Tony Samuels continuing to just pick apart the doctor. I feel both men want to make a tag to the respective teammates, but Dr. Wrestling Jr. definitely needs to right now.
Yeah, we saw that sit-out power bomb from Tony Samuels, as now it looks like it's raining elbows for Tony Samuels.
Yes, someone call the weather girls, because Tony Samuels is, like you said, raining those elbows down on Dr. Wrestling Jr., but Doc able to get to his feet, trying to get any sort of opening here to get a moment to get to Alex Clark, but Tony Samuels not allowing it.
Yeah, Dr. Wrestling Jr. looked to be going for a suplex, but Samuels was able to scout it and turn it into a Northern Light suplex. As once again, the strength of Tony Samuels there, those gut wrench suplexes have been effective, as now hauling up Dr. Wrestling Jr. Walking on ice! Kick to the side of the head! Into the pinfall! Only a 1 count thanks to the help of Alex Clark breaking up that pin.
Alex Clark able to break it up, but Tony Samuels not going to relent. He knows how resilient the Doc can be. He knows how pestering Alex Clark is going to be, so he's going to do whatever it takes, continuing to target that lower back with the Samuels slam.
Samuels slam! Got from the win! Alex Clark just barely missed in the show-stealing syndicate are heading in the shadow band as the Nemesis side for a tag team title shot.
The winners of the match, the team of George Corp, Tony Samuels, Show Stealer Syndicate.
And the Show Stealing Syndicate, they're, I believe, the newest team heading into those finals of the tag team tournament. And what chemistry they've had during this entire time, I'm completely shocked to see how they've been doing.
Absolutely, and here's the thing, they're undefeated in chaotic matches, undefeated in normal tag matches. Next week they walk into another one. But speaking of chaotic, this fight has continued here in the backstage area. These two just will not stop fighting each other.
Security has to get involved at some point now. Do they just keep fighting out of their grip, their sight, as they're now into a catering area? What is this? This is ridiculous at this point. It just shoves him into a box of soda. They just slam. Oh my god, slamming him down right onto the concrete.
As now Aldo Shaw again face first onto the concrete to Seth Dallas.
And Seth Dallas has no answers right now, but oh, there he goes. Gut kick there into a big knee strike. And is this Michael Young's music?
Yeah, it appears Michael Young's making his way down to the ring now. And it appears he has a match.
I guess so. I guess Michael Young now is having a match. We had no idea. We had no idea about this, as Michael Young just makes his way down through the CWL universe.
The working man going through his people, making his way down to the ring, and Michael Young now, we know he's been having his issues with Stargym, and last week, Pistolero attacked him from behind. You've got to feel Michael Young here might be looking for a little bit of vengeance.
But, you know, who's his opponent going to be? That's what I'm excited about.
Oh,
and,
wait a second here. Jumping the guardrail right next to us. It looks like he's not here for a match. He's here for a fight as Jay Scott takes it to him here with the punches and the kick.
Yeah, it's just raining down strikes on Michael Young, as it's probably going to be a 2-on-1 assault here for Starjammer LLC, as he just rains down strikes upon strikes on Michael Young into a big belly-to-belly suplex.
And now we see him turning to Pistolero to continue the beating.
Yeah, telling Pistolero to beat down Michael Young like he did last week. But
wait a second!
Wait!
Jodo toss!
Pistolero! What? Pistolero's helping out Michael Young, beating up on Jay Scott here.
And Michael Young's just coming to, seeing Pistolero take out Jay Scott. I mean, we saw a semblance of mercy from Pistolero last week. Has he also joined up with Michael Young? Has he joined in his crusade to kill all masters?
The Highwaymen might be looking here to reunite here, as Pistolero is just raining down onto Jay Scott. And he runs straight out of the ring. And Jay Scott, you know, he's usually a very confident man, but the fear on his face is something I've never seen.
Normally, I'm disagreeable with Jay Scott, but when you're staring down the barrel of Pistolero and Michael Young, I think that's enough to scare any man to run. And speaking of men who have been scared and who have fought Pistolero, Dave Graves right now needs to be scared of losing that YouTube championship to Alexander, as he is fresh off a loss to Matthew Ramirez. And if he slips up again, he might have an extra short YouTube title win, especially after the big headlines of who he won it from.
Yeah, exactly. This will be a big win for Dave Graves if he's able to beat Alexander, but we're going to find out what's going to happen right now.
Now comes Alexander, and he is someone who, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of his first, if not his first, singles title match in the CWL.
I believe it is, as you know, Alexander really didn't have an eye for gold. He was more focused on being, you know, General Nemesis, and he tried figuring out the truth between Drake Harrison and that Dino stuff that was happening. But now it looks like he's going for some gold here, but at a weird thing. I didn't know he's looking to bring back Ken Warlock.
Yeah, apparently the YouTube title, could be used in some kind of black magic voodoo hoodoo ceremony to bring back Ken. Well, I don't know anymore. The night's chaotic enough where I just might believe the madman that he could bring back Ken Warlock with the YouTube title. Who knows?
I have no clue one bit here, as now Alexander is just waiting for Dave Graves. Now Dave Graves coming out with that YouTube championship, a well-deserved victory at Exiled to beat Pistolero, one of the most dangerous men on the planet. That at least that's what a lot of people say. And what a win it would be here to get his first defense against someone who won, you know, the Alexander Battle Royal.
Yes, that is its name now, isn't it? Anyway, Dave Graves, like you said, big win against Pistolero, but if I'm looking into this, it looks like he's gone a bit complacent, thinking that the hard work's over now that he's won the title, and that's what cost him against Matthew Ramirez, his complacency, getting the best of him. And now, you've got to wonder, is he fully set for a title match here tonight, or could we see Alexander pick up a big win and win his first singles title against and at the expense of Dave Graves? I don't know for sure, but if I'm being honest, we've seen him show up in these big title match situations before. He lost against Jay Scott and then beat Pistolero. Could we see a repeat of that? Could we just see that Dave Graves only shows up in big match situations? Or is the bread man going to have to sink to the bottom of the rankings?
The following match is set for one fall and is for the YouTube Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing 245 pounds, from New York City, the man known as Alexander. And your champion, weighing 215 pounds, from St. Paul, Minnesota, your YouTube champion, Dave Graves.
Dave Graves handing over that YouTube championship. And I've got to ask Joey, I mean, who is the favorite going into this one?
I honestly have no clue. We know Dave Graves. We know how capable he is as a wrestler. I mean, he did defeat Pistolero out of all people to gain that title. But Alexander, you know, he's been on quite a roll ever since he won that Battle Royal at Endgame, which I keep hating to say, but the Alexander Battle Royal. But to start off this match, Dave Graves starting it off with a suplex here. Alexander able to roll out of the way with a kick. Dave Graves avoiding the drop kick as these two are just trading blows, blow and blow here, sending them down onto the middle rope now. Alexander and just stretching out Dave Graves.
Yeah, using that 5 count with the choke on the rope to his advantage. And Alexander, not one that's afraid to bend the rules to pick up a win. Although, I've got to give the devil his due here. Like you mentioned, he has been on a very good, momentous roll as of late. And I've got to be honest, he might have the edge going into this match, especially with Dave Graves coming off a loss. However, Dave Graves is not going to roll over.
Yeah, that loss might have even motivated him even more heading into this title defense as he just locks in Alexander here for Rings of Saturn, but no. Alexander able to fight out of that with an elbow right to the head, and Dave Graves just has to release the hold. But Graves into that suplex once again, sending him down to the middle of the ring, but Alexander kipping up out of nowhere. And now both of these men trading strikes and strikes again, before Alexander sends him tumbling to the ground.
Yeah, this is now Alexander and Dave Graves do battle on the outside of the ring. Dave Graves wanting to bring it back in. We know that he is very much so a striker and technician, does not want to get into a street fight with Alexander.
Yeah, and Alexander would clearly, he would attempt to break any rule possible or bend the rules to get himself a win here, especially for what he deems to be this ritual that needs the YouTube championship. So the motivation, it's something I've never seen from Alexander.
Yeah, I've not seen him this determined since Battle Line, since he was General Nemesis. But we know he came up short when he was that determined before. Could his determination not be driving him, but possibly be blinding him? As right now, that elbow is the only thing blinding him, as it connects right on the nose, and now the strikes begin to fly in from Dave Graves.
Those strikes looking to wear down Alexander, but doesn't do no help with that Northern Light suplex. Alexander now lifting up. There it is, the Yorktown facebuster. And that could have just ended this match, but it looks like no. Alexander wants to wear down Dave Graves even more with that wrench in the arm.
And now going to the cover here after the Yorktown facebuster, after working on the arm. And you saw Dave Graves had to use the other arm to push his way out. You've got to wonder if maybe the damage has been done to the shoulder, or maybe the damage will be done with the neck breaker. The Revolution!
The Revolution might have just given Alexander a win. And he has! Alexander is your new YouTube champion.
What a match. What a showing for Alexander. And now, the face of the Revolution is now the face of YouTube with that title. And what does this mean for the return of Ken Warlock and this ritual and all this other stuff?
The winner of the match and your new YouTube champion, the man known as Alexander.
Alexander has now finally tasted gold here in the CWL. But like you said, Shaw, what does this mean for the ritual? How is the title involved for that?
Whatever it means, I think it means that Nemesis got just turned upside down. And speaking of things being turned upside down, Selena Adams over the past 6 or so months has had her entire life turned upside down, and various people she feels has disrespected her along the way, one of them being Jesse Anderson. These two look to settle their personal differences here tonight with the Nemesis Women's World Championship up for grabs. Selena Adams proving she's a fighting champion, and Jesse Anderson wanting to prove that she's more than just Zach Anderson's sister.
Jesse Anderson finally showing herself, looking to get herself the Nemesis Women's Championship. One of, if not the most prestigious title here in the CWL, and finally looking to end the reign of Selena Adams.
Selena Adams won that title back at Endgame, beating Jada King Scout McKenzie and Jesse Anderson's close personal friend, Cassidy Clark. And she has said that this match, this beating she intends on giving Selena Adams is a tribute to Cassidy Clark. But you've got to feel that gives a bit of a mixed message here for Jesse Anderson, because she's said she's doing all this to break away from the Clarks and their clique with Zach Anderson. Now, though, it seems she has recommitted herself to a cause.
Even so, this will be, I believe, Cassidy Clark. She can't say, but Jesse Anderson can. She can say that she beat Selena Adams for the Nemesis Women's Championship. And what an opportunity this is for Jesse Anderson, shutting down Belle Florent there to make this match a one-on-one, not let any chaos ensue during their match, as Jesse just awaits Selena Adams. And the fighting champion, Selena Adams, looking to defend that title once again and get a big win here against Jesse Anderson.
And Selena Adams, you know, it's fitting you say the fighting champion. That was a moniker given by Tom Jerkin to her old mentor, Scout McKenzie. Selena Adams has picked up the mantle. They have taken the torch. And now, whether they like it or not, they are the one waving it high, holding it high when they hold that championship. But will the reign end here tonight? Is the torch getting snuffed out by Jesse Anderson, or does Selena Adams burn through another challenger?
The following match is set for one fall and is for the Nemesis Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing 200 pounds, from London, England, Jesse Anderson. And your champion, weighing 140 pounds, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, your Nemesis Women's Champion, Selena Adams.
And Selena Adams might be giving away that title to the referee one last time. Jesse Anderson sees the prize. She knows what this is all about. And also, Selena Adams knows what this is all about. We'll see who has the fight more to get themselves this Nemesis Women's Championship as the referee rings the bell.
And just already striking each other off. Jesse Anderson taking advantage with the back switch, taking her down to a seated position. And Jesse Anderson showing that she's not going to get out-grappled by Selena Adams.
Yeah, Jesse Anderson just looking to show up Selena Adams in any way possible as a close, cut! And Selena using the ropes to her advantage there. Smart move, good wing awareness from the Nemesis Women's Champion. But no, Jesse Anderson able to fight back with a knee lift. And then Selena with a jawbreaker. And a big spear!
Cutting Jesse Anderson in half. The first, you gotta feel the first major hit of the match going to Selena Adams.
Yeah, but you're gonna need a lot more of those major shots to take down a woman of the caliber of Jesse Anderson. But I'm pretty sure Selena Adams knows that, as she's not relenting onto Jesse there, but moving out of the way, strikes, sending Selena into the ropes. Irish whip here. Duck under. Big kitchen sink taking down Adams.
And here's what's so interesting about this match is that we've seen Jesse Anderson beat Selena Adams at the Technician game early on. Both these competitors are quick, but Selena Adams does not want to get into a fist fight. They did not want to box with Jesse Anderson. That is not a fight they will win. And you've got to wonder, does Selena Adams feel like she's a bit on the back foot here? She doesn't have maybe as much of a technical advantage. She doesn't have as much of a speed advantage. You've got to feel she's going to be making some changes to her game plan.
We'll see what those changes are for Selena Adams as she just breaks out of the hold there from Jesse.
Ace Crusher! And immediately locks it in, center of the ring, wasting no time, targeting that back that she's been targeting all match, and she taps.
Jesse Anderson, the Selena sunset was too much, and Selena Adams is still her Nemesis Women's Champion.
Selena Adams came in here and she said that she was coming in here to hurt. She was coming in to expose. She was coming here to take a pound of flesh from Jesse Anderson, and she proved right in the middle of that ring why she considers herself the top champion in all of Nemesis.
The winner of the match, and still your Nemesis Women's Champion, Selena Adams.
What a dominant showing here for Selena Adams. I mean, I knew how angry Selena Adams was, all those remarks Jesse Anderson made, but I wasn't expecting total domination.
I mean, gotta give it to Jesse Anderson. She did, bring the fight to Selena Adams early on, showing that she could hang with her on a technical level. But at the end of the day, a pissed off Selena Adams is a very scary Selena Adams.
Yeah, clearly, as now for Selena Adams, it's about who next she's going to defend that title with. She has two. One more, and we all know what happens when you get to 3 defenses here in the CWL. You get that rematch.
Adams keeps the torch in hand, and she does not want to pass the baton anytime soon. But, like you said, who is next in line for a title shot? And speaking of next in line for title shots, coming up next, we have the #1 contenders match for the Men's World Championship. Golden Mask, Connor Gates, both men with their claims to the title. Only one will get a shot at the crown. Will it be the leader, the mastermind of Backroom Dealers, or will it be the former champion Connor Gates?
Golden Mask, both of these men faced off against Chris Edwards, and we're going to see which one is weakened too much to face off against BMS.
As we await our first entrant into this match here. Like you said, a lot of animosity between these two and a lot on the line. Both these men going up against Asphodel models, not CWLs, Asphodel models, Chris Edwards, and sorry, I feel like normally we're supposed to have seen someone come out onto the ramp by now. What? Can we get word of what's going on?
I have no clue.
Let me just say, Charlie, what's going on here? Wait a second.
What's happening?
That
What?
Wait.
What's happening?
This isn't Connor Gates. This isn't.
What?
That's not Golden Mask.
Neither person came out. What the hell? What?
Oh my god. BMS making his way down to the ring.
What the hell is he doing out here? Why is he out? Where the hell is Golden Mask or Connor Gates at?
I mean, we've heard both their music play and saw no one there. We know how dangerous of a man BMS is, and I would not be surprised if BMS somehow took out both men backstage.
Oh my god, another attack happened. Security, what the hell?
BMS standing tall as if he's earned something here tonight. Showing off his Nemesis World Championship.
I'm in complete shock.
What's going on? Is there going to be a Double Contenders match?
BMS grabbing the mic. It looks like he's about to explain what's happening to everyone here.
Members of Asphodel Model attacking Connor Gates backstage. Just laying into him with the right hands. And I'm getting word that Golden Mask also getting attacked by members of Asphodel Model. And from what I hear, security backstage being held up by other various members of Asphodel Model. It's pandemonium backstage. Golden Mask trying his best to mount some form of offense, but it seems Asphodel Model has staged a full-blown coup here tonight in the main event. Well, it appears one person is not going to stand for this one. The Nemesis General Manager, Tommy Hazard, who we have not seen since Endgame, cannot be all too pleased about a hostile takeover by BMS that has been happening right now.
Yeah, Asphodel Model just took over the Nemesis locker room and beat down both of what could have been BMS's supposed challengers, but looks like Tommy Hazard's having none of it. And it looks like the plan of BMS has finally backfired, as now he thought he was going to get no challenger at Golden in the Bank, but he's going to get both Golden Mask and Connor Gates.
And BMS, as we see him make his way back there, you've got to feel, like you said, it's backfired. Both challengers for the world title. Who will be next for Selena Adams? And we've got Show Still Syndicate going on to Shadow Band, which is just 7 days' time.
We're going to have an absolutely jam-packed show, not only just of Nemesis, but at Shadow Band next week. But that is all we have for today, as BMS just stands there holding that Nemesis World Championship. I'm Joey Sinclair, and I have been joined by Alexandria Shaw, and I hope everyone here has a great night.